Somebody say quiet on set. Say it. Okay. Well, all right, y'all. What we need to do is get up, bring the energy, because it's time for the Sisaundra Show!
And welcome to the Sisaundra Show. Happy Wednesday. We call it Hump Day, y'all. I mean, we missed y'all so much. We have so much in store for you today, too. So go ahead and get all comfy.
Yeah.
Grab your bubbly beverage. And let's get this show started. Whew. You know what? There's a kind of quiet pain that doesn't get talked about enough. The kind of pain that comes from being everything for everybody else. The strategist, the fixer, the one with the answers. You're the one people call when they need vision, when they need clarity, when they need solutions. But who do you call when you need to be seen? Who teaches the teacher? Today's show is for the architects behind the empire, the women who build legacies, brands, and brilliance for others, but secretly wonder, when is it my turn? So many high-functioning women carry the weight of excellence like it's oxygen. We overperform to feel worthy. We lead while bleeding. We create success for others while slowly losing touch with the sound of our own voice. This episode is about that. About what happens when the visionary behind the visionaries start to feel unseen, unheard, and unfulfilled. Y'all, it's raw today. It's real. And it's a conversation so many of us need to have, but rarely do. So let's have it. But first, before we do, we need to dive into today's conversation. There has been a ton going on in the headlines, but the one that really hits me today is how viral moments can cause serious accidents. I know y'all know about this. So y'all know the Nicki Minaj challenge, right? The one where everyone is standing on the most craziest objects in the highest of heels. Well, an influencer did it for the likes and broke her spine. Russian influencer Mariana Vasyuk is laid up in the hospital bed after trying to pull off the viral Nicki Minaj stiletto challenge. And sis went down bad. We praying for you, girl. Yeah. But fresh off of giving birth, she just had her baby. This 32-year-old mom tried to recreate Nicki's legendary crouch from the High School music video, except she did it in stilettos on her kitchen counter with baby formula stacked on a metal pan to mimic the height. Yep. Baby girl thought it was cute until that setup slid and she crashed hard. The price? A fractured T9 vertebra.
What is that?
She's now rocking a back brace and strict medical watch while her newborn is chilling with the nanny. Now, Mariana posted from the hospital joking that she's now a star, just not the kind she planned on being. So meanwhile, TikTok is flooded with folks risking life and spine for this challenge, balancing on dumbbells, bottles, couches, whatever. Physical therapists are literally begging people to sit down somewhere.
Sit down.
Like, we get it. Nicki's that girl. But is going viral worth risking permanent damage? Mariana's healing. If you want to know how she's doing, like, let's do the follow-up on Mariana. She's healing, thankfully. But let this be the warning. Clout chasing isn't worth a cracked back.
Not at all.
Not at all. We praying for you, Mariana. Now, let's bring out our guest.
And we're going to try it on the clock.
Bring it on. When I tell you, she is the brilliance behind brilliance. The quiet force turning powerful CEOs into household names, a strategist, a brand architect, a visionary in her own right. But today, she's not here to build someone else's legacy. She's here to share her truth. Y'all, please welcome the powerhouse behind the brands, Miss Michelle Foye. Delighted to have you. Thank you for joining us.
It is my privilege.
When I tell you, and you look fabulous.
Thank you.
The memo was taken. It was gotten. Now, let's dive into you and everything you're doing, your truth today.
Yes.
You've helped build million-dollar brands for powerhouse CEOs. But being the go-to fixer comes with a weight most people never see behind the scenes. What was the personal cost of carrying that responsibility for so many others?
It cost me my brand.
Oh.
It cost me my brand.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. How I even arrived at this, Sisaundra, where I recognize that seven-figure CEOs or even my clients is by helping those who had entry-level brands and who had five-figure brands or six-figure brands, right? And so in doing so, I was very much challenged on the offers that I had for the levels that I was serving. And so it doesn't matter what level you serve at, right? Whether it's three-figure, four-figure, five-figure, but your offers need to be suited around that, because what it does is it creates brand confusion, customer dissatisfaction. And so I paid a few coins to, you know, get my way to seven-figure CEOs, which is where I know that I am my highest and my best.
You have to invest to get to the best.
Absolutely.
You better come on now. Do I got bars already, fellows? Don't play with me.
We starting early.
I love it. So there's something really interesting about being the person who brings everyone else's vision to life, while sometimes slowly feeling like your own voice disappears. Like you're saying, you lost your brand. Did you ever notice that your needs were getting lost in the background with your brand? Your personal needs?
Yeah, absolutely. So for myself, you know, I think we all set goals. We may not set New Year's resolutions, but I'm sure
We set goals.
We set goals,
Yes.
right? And so at the top of the year, I decided that I really wanted to push hard for my clients. I wanted to throw my all into them. And you know, I would say probably around June, I'm like, okay, I can't neglect myself in the process, because there was a level of comfort that was seeping in.
Really?
Yeah, there was a level of comfort. I wasn't challenging my own, I was challenging my clients, but I wasn't challenging myself.
Who's challenging you?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That was the question we asked, like, who's teaching the teacher? Who's there to help you feel seen? You're helping everyone else be and feel like they are being seen. But what about you?
Absolutely.
Now, you're known for making other people look their best. But when no one's watching, no clients, no audience, how do you show up for yourself?
So I show up for myself by going for walks. I love walks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love walks. Just
morning, evening?
Morning
Really?
walks, you know, because I feel like when you're outside, you really understand the limitlessness of God.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
That's strong, yes.
You really understand. So it's like if you were in doubt, just go outside.
Go outside and see how small you are in this big world.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I like audibles.
The beauty, yes, the beauty of nature, the sounds. Come on.
Absolutely.
So when you go outside to take in nature and have this walk, what do you take with you?
Well, I listen to audibles.
Okay.
Because I find that I am sharper. I'm not, if I read a book, I'm gonna fall asleep, but I can listen to audibles all day long.
Yes.
And so when I listen to audibles, I just find that my thinking is more clear. I feel like it's more creative.
Yes.
So yes,
Do you listen to more affirmations? What do you listen to in your audibles? Just
books.
everything?
Books.
Yes.
Books. Yeah. So I do have a very good friend who frequently texts me all
Which
kinds
audibles
of
you need to hear?
Yeah, like
that's what I'm asking. Like, what's on your playlist?
Yeah.
What you listening to? All right, is it motivation?
Yeah, so Louise Hay has a very good one.
Louise
Hay, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Louise Hay is very good. I also like, when it comes to, I love Tasha Cobb and Sierra's song, just as a song,
Oh,
like
music.
praise
Yes.
and worship.
Now you up
Yes,
my alley right now.
I love that one.
Yes.
You know, it's certain songs, right,
Yes.
that just do it, you know, you still
Makes
love
you
me
forget that you
despite
got
of me.
another 8,000 steps to go.
Exactly. Yes.
So the first thing to do is we
Yes.
need to create that playlist that's going to motivate us and accelerate us forward. I love that.
And Peloton is good too. Peloton, you know, people think about Peloton and the bike, but Peloton also has a program for walking. Like you
Really?
can walk outside. Oh yeah. And the Peloton instructors are also very motivational.
Okay, we're going to check that out as well. Thank you, because we got to know what you're taking with you on this positive walk. We're going to go to break soon, but
Okay.
before we do, a lot of people tend to bury their pain in productivity. Where do you bury yours?
Woo. You know, I think I have been one of those who has traditionally buried their pain in productivity, but I've learned in my more mature years, you cannot hide behind the computer or hide behind whatever. You can't hide behind going to events. You can't hide behind going traveling. All
Say
this
it.
soft life, don't get me started.
Stop it.
You
Not
come
the
back.
soft life. You messing with the soft life. Because you know what? I say this all the time. No matter where you go, there you are.
Yes.
You cannot get away from yourself.
Yes.
There's nowhere to hide.
Yes.
Listen, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere. It's getting good for the culture. the Sisaundra Show. Y'all, them boys bad. Culture. Listen, so we are here and I'm sitting with Miss Michelle Foye, and we were having a conversation before break that we would like to continue. We're talking about winning right now. I want to talk about winning for a second.
Let's talk about it.
So because you've had some amazing wins, what's one moment in your career where you finally said to yourself, I did that?
Yeah. You know, honestly, I think the moment that I said I did that was when I walked out of corporate America and went into entrepreneurship full time.
Oh, that would definitely be a I did that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That step, that leap of faith
Yes.
into believing in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
It was super scary.
Super scary.
Super scary.
What did you do with the fear?
It propelled me.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to channel it, right?
Yeah, it's got to work or it's got to work.
Correct. And I say do it scared. I'm just going to do it scared. You've helped so many people, Ms. Foye, shape their stories into something really powerful. But we all have parts of our story that feel too raw to like say out loud. What's one part of your story that you usually don't tell?
Don't tell. Ooh, I think I don't tell probably a lot of like things I went through as a child. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I try to put that behind me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's the childhood that shapes everything that we are.
Yeah.
So do you put it behind you or do you talk to the younger you?
I have started that later. So I turned 50 last year.
Did you really?
I did.
Congratulations.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the club.
Welcome to the club.
I'm like in the middle of the club.
Yeah. Who would know? Who would
fabulous.
know? Who would know, Sisaundra?
Darling,
Nobody.
I own it. I'm very
Yes.
proud. Every
Yeah.
day that I get a year older or every year I
Yeah.
get older, that means I'm still alive. And I'm grateful to God for
It's
that.
grateful, yeah. And so in that, I have started revisiting that little girl at different stages of where she was abandoned, rejected, ridiculed, insecure, irresponsible.
So what would you say to her now that you're saying she was ridiculed, irresponsible, insecure? Say something to her right now.
You're enough.
You're enough.
You're enough.
That's two powerful
Yeah.
words.
You're enough.
Say it again.
You're enough.
You're enough. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We're going to go on to a segment that we call Uncomfortable Truths. Now, this next segment is not for the faint of heart. Uncomfortable truths are the questions that make you pause, the ones that get stuck right here in your throat, the ones that pull back the curtain on identity, culture, success, and healing. And if you're brave enough to answer honestly, that's where the freedom lives. Are you ready to get into it?
I'm ready for it.
Uncomfortable truths. So, a lot of us have mastered the art of code switching, right? We shape shift, we tone it down, we clean it up just to make it in certain rooms. But there's a cost for that. A quiet grief that comes with silencing parts of who we really are just to be seen as professional, safe, or deserving. So I want to ask you, what's one part of your identity you felt you had to erase just to survive in certain rooms? Michelle?
Yeah. So I would say, I'm going to give you two. So in corporate America, right, it is the proverbial angry black woman. If you are
course.
intelligent, assertive, show leadership,
Can articulate, yes, all of those.
You are
Angry.
yes, you are angry black woman, right?
I hate it.
And I literally experienced that. I had a temporary corporate contract at the end of last year, and I experienced discrimination, like full-fledged discrimination, white woman tears, all of that. Like I had never experienced that level of discrimination in my life, and it was real. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you manage to get through that with grace?
Well, it ended, right? Because I confronted it. I had to say to myself, okay, this is like a $200,000 gig. It's from home. I have a team that helps me run my organization in terms of branding. So I have bandwidth to actually do things like that.
Right.
But I pretty much I saw it impacting me and impacting my team because I'm trying to sweep it up under the rug. Yeah.
Now, Michelle, I've heard of crocodile tears, but I don't know if I've heard of white woman tears.
You haven't?
Tell me about those.
Oh my gosh. So I got it. Yeah, I got it. No,
Yes.
seriously. And the thing is, I had 3 white women reporting to me. They were older white women, and they just were so combative, so insubordinate, just so insolent, right? I mean, the basic things. If you ask them for a status report, they got 15,000 questions about a status report, and you know they've been working for 40 years, right?
So they should know.
Yeah, and so the woman told me the conversation, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was I had a conversation. She said, if we knew you, we could trust you. I said, well, what do you need to know?
How does that work when the company hires you to come in and they trust you to be a leader?
Yeah.
How do they need to know you so that they can trust you?
Yeah. This was a director level position.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she literally started crying. And I had another, so in corporate, it was that. In entrepreneurship, what I find is that for me, you know, it's no queen left behind for me.
Correct.
So when I meet Sisaundra, I may connect with Sisaundra. You know, maybe we exchange information or, you know, connect on social, whatever it is. I think it's a lot of pretense. So I had to kind of leave, you know, my openness and warmth behind a little bit.
To be able to fit into this.
Yeah, because people,
Did you feel like you had to dumb yourself down?
Yeah, you definitely.
How do you do that as a leader, though?
Yeah. You ask a lot of questions.
Okay. You ask the questions and let them tell you opposed to you sharing your knowledge with them.
You got to lead. They have to be led to the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Tell us, when I tell you. Y'all, what message did that send to younger you about who you had to be and feel to feel accepted?
Oh my gosh, I'm having so many aha moments. This segment shouldn't even been about branding. It should have been about, you know, really womanhood. I'm having so many aha moments about, like, I don't owe anybody anything, and they don't owe me anything.
Bingo.
Whatever I do through the grace and mercy of the Lord. And like, they just being used by God. You know, a lot of times we carry a lot of, you know, feelings because we think people owe us. I don't have to overcompensate because why? I am enough. So
I love that.
I don't have to buy gifts, buy lunch,
buy
do this,
friends,
do that.
Yeah,
I don't have to do that. And so those are things that are just really coming to me in this season where I'm really learning, hey, you love yourself. I said to myself just today, you already love yourself. So anything extra is just a cherry on top.
I love it. That's the attitude to have.
Yeah.
Love yourselves, and anything else that comes to you is just a cherry on top. Be like Michelle. So have you ever had to reintroduce, Michelle, that erased part of yourself, like bring her back into the room?
That's so wrong.
They really are.
Yeah. I mean, I think so. Right now, I'm very excited. I have been doing tour planning for Pinky Cole Hayes.
Excellent.
Blueprint to Empire tour. www.blueprinttoempire.com for tickets. And it's been amazing because you have all these different levels. I've opened up partnership opportunities for emerging entrepreneurs, for everyday influencers, for public figures. And so when you're working like up and down a ladder, like that, and I have been very focused on equity and making sure that everybody feels treated as though they are the important person that they are.
Yes.
And so with that, I got to pull the girl out my back pocket a little bit sometimes, because some people, you know, I don't do well with folks who think too much of themselves. Like, you know what I mean?
I know exactly
high
what
maintenance and all of those things.
So how do you handle someone who's working alongside you, with you, and they have those kind of challenges?
So I think a lot of it is brevity.
And now, I'm with you. Now, if you had a daughter or mentee walking into that same space today, would you still tell her to adjust, or would you tell her to stand as she is?
I do have a daughter.
And do you tell her to stand as she is, or
Well,
go
she
into the
stand-
room and adjust?
She
a little bit?
stand a little too much.
Don't
she need to adjust just a little bit.
I believe she might have gotten it from her
Yeah.
mama.
We just had a conversation today, and
I
she's
love
like,
it.
"No, I told you that I already had plans," and I'm like, "Mia." But when I called her, she was fine. But over text, she a text gangster. You know what I mean?
Be talking all that noise in the keyboard, and then you pick up the phone and say,
yeah.
"Hi, Mom."
Yeah. No, but I love that about her.
That's beautiful.
I love that about her.
That's awesome. Well, when I tell you it's been such a pleasure sitting
you.
here, speaking to you, witnessing your aha moments,
Thank you.
hearing you speak to the younger you, and all of the goodness that you pour into people in elevating them, I do hope you have someone that's doing the same thing for you, that you can stay as full as you feel
Yes.
other people up to be. To all of our viewers, thank y'all so much for joining us. We're going to leave for now, but we will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Y'all be here or be square. For the culture!
Love to do it. Thanks so much for coming. Come on, y'all. Just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen, because we've all got so much more exclusive content for you right here only on the Sisaundra Show. Thanks so much for tuning in, hanging out on the beautiful Caparosa set. And thanks for hanging with our amazing guests. So until next time, we'll be right here ready for you only on the Sisaundra Show.